Hi, I'm Sherry Michaels with Michaels and Associates, and I got a few things, tips and tricks for L&D to be more effective. And I thought I'd put those in a quick recording to you. These come from the Society for Human Resource Management, SHRM, and their statistics on what employees typically want to see in their training. Now, there were some shockers in here, but let's start with some of the easy ones first. Number one, 27% wish that their training was a little bit more social, that they could share their process and progress with their colleagues. And we all know that peer-to-peer learning is a really important tool in strategizing our learning designs. And so let's give them what they want. They want to be able to share their learning progress. And when we design overall in a curriculum, let's put that in. This is a shocker to me in that almost everyone who has ever taken courses in adult learning knows that we need to do this. And yet somehow there are monolithic pieces of learning going out there to our learners. And that statistic is 28% of employees wish their learning was shorter, that they were given sessions that were smaller sessions. We all know that cognitively speaking, information and skills need to be broken up. We need to be given practice, and we need to practice specific skills as we go along. And that typically means we need to break this up in shorter segments. And why we're not doing that, I'm not quite sure. And that's something I'm going to be posting about. Again, another kind of a shocker, 37% of employees wish they had more control over their learning experience. Now, we know that adults like to control their learning experiences. Science shows us that. So why are 37% of employees not experiencing that? I can't really tell you. And again, that's something I'm going to be posting about, but let's make sure that we're not doing things like gating, that we are giving them options and flexibility in the media that they want to take their training in. Let's take into account what their desires are. And that's what I have to say on that 37%. 40% wish that their training was more up to date. We must have assets out there that are pretty old, that they've noticed that it's out of date. Now, let's think about that. If we have built training to be fairly evergreen, they shouldn't even notice that it's out of date. So something is wrong in the way that we're building our learning so that it's not evergreen. And if you'd like a little help and guidance in that area, or even just brainstorming to strategize how that's done, we've been making our training evergreen for years, decades. So let me say Michaels and Associates is happy to help in this area. And finally, my big contribution for today is this little shocker. 50% of employees wish that their training was more relevant. This is like the biggest no-no in adult learning that I can think of. If it's not relevant to them, why are we putting them through it? And before you tell me, well, it's compliance. Well, yeah, we can make compliance relevant to them. It can be part of their day-to-day experience. We all want employees to be safe, to comply with the law, to align with cultural norms as they change. So let's make sure that we're making this relevant to their daily lives. And I don't know why I keep saying relative instead of relevant, but it's relevance that we're looking for. All right, so that's what I have for you today. And let me know if there's anything you need to kind of brainstorm around this. You can always reach me at smichaels@mnalearning.com or at info@mnalearning.com, or you can call me at 480-614-8440. Thanks so much. You have a great day. Bye-bye.